Okay, so I wanted to make a video. I used to make these all the time and I haven't actually made one in a really long time. So I think it'll be fun. I'm gonna try to do a couple of these for different subjects. So if you have like a subject you want me to talk about, let me know, okay? Today's subject is gonna be my first aid kit, okay? This was requested by a friend. And I think it's a really fun idea because everybody has a different idea of what they need for a first aid kit. This is just mine. It doesn't mean that it's right. I'm probably missing like a ton of things. I also have to say, like, my house is pretty small, so in an emergency, like if something happens, I can like grab anything real quick because it's just like this area. So anyways, but I am gonna show you what I have in my first aid kit. I'm sure there's really cute little boxes you can get, but this is what I have. I actually have these little containers. I have so many of them, and I just stack everything in my closets. They're so helpful to keep things organized, and then I like that you can see through them so you can see what's inside, and then I just put like a little sticker on it to say what it is. So this is my first aid kit. So let's kind of dig in to see what I have in here, okay? I have bandages, okay? I actually have boxes of Band-Aids in my bathroom, but I keep these in here just so that they're handy. And I only have a couple of each size, but I do have the big ones for like if they scrape their knee or whatever, you know, a bigger bandage in here is usually what I would need most if I get this box out. Okay, so I also have ACE bandages. These have come in very handy. These actually were given to me when Rowan broke his arm and I just kept them. They're nice because if if your kid or yourself like have a big scrape and you don't want to put a bunch of tape on their skin, you can just wrap the gauze or whatever you're protecting it with the ACE bandage. And then of course I have gauze bandages. I also have like paper tape, and these are actually so old. This was from like probably over 10 years old that I took from the hospital. But you can buy them. You can buy paper tape. I also have this really old thing of just regular waterproof adhesive tape. So I keep that all in here. And I have Benadryl cream. I rarely use this, but I do keep it in here just in case. And I'm gonna get my oil stuff out here because it's kind of all in a mess here, and then we'll talk about it in a little bit. I keep scissors in here. These are like the ones so you don't cut somebody. More gauze. I also have eye wash just in case you need that. And that's about it for supplies. Can't think of anything else you would need like for bandages. You have Band-Aids, you have gauze pad, you have tape, so if they have a big wound you can put your gauze on it and your tape on it, or you can wrap it with your ACE bandage. And so yeah, so let's dig into my oil stuff, the stuff that I use to actually heal the skin. I keep On Guard sanitizing spray in my first aid kit always, just because if you need to sanitize an area, this is a great way to do it. You just spray it on. Also, you can sanitize your hands after, and kids' hands if they're touching it, whatever you need. It's good to have on hand. I also keep bug spray in my first aid kit. And then I also keep these Deep Blue. You can actually buy this little box that has 10 of the Deep Blue Rub sample packets. And I keep them in here just because, you know, if your kid falls, hurts themselves, sprain a muscle, sprain an ankle, you need the gauze bandages, then this will be in there to remind you, oh, I could put Deep Blue on the sprain, wrap their ankle up. It's gonna feel amazing and it's gonna heal the actual issue. So I keep those in there. I always keep a bottle of Breathe because I have asthma, and so this is my go-to for that. So I always keep that in there. And I also, a friend told me about this, and I'm like, oh my God, that's so smart. So these are the On Guard beadlets. So I ended up putting one in my box after she told me about it. They're the On Guard beadlets. Usually you pop them in your mouth and it kind of helps sanitize your mouth, freshen your breath, give you a little bit of immune support. But you also could easily like pop it and put it on your skin to sanitize and clean something. So it's just like a little itty bit. You just pop the thing and you can put it wherever you want. So that's in there. And then these three I want to talk about because I feel like these are really what I use most in an emergency or when my kids get a cut or a scrape or a burn, or if I do, or if my husband does, or if anything happens. Like, these are the three things that I usually grab. These two are the same thing, just in a different form. And I want to talk about Correct-X real quick. Okay, so Correct-X is basically doTERRA's Neosporin. Okay, so natural Neosporin with essential oils. This is amazing for a lot of different things. I've used this on my eczema. I've used it on a pimple. It worked good. But if you have a cut or anything, you can kind of just like put it on the cut and then put a Band-Aid on. Super easy. It's gonna kill everything, but it's also gonna heal. A little warning, some of the times that I've done this to my kids, they start freaking out because they say it stings. It's never stung me, and it doesn't always sting them, but be aware that I think it could sting. So if your kids are young or have super sensitive skin, you might not want to use this on them for like a fresh wound, okay? If it's like starting to heal a little bit, you probably could put this on, but I think when it's like brand new, this can sting. So anyways, I keep this in my first aid kit. And then these two is what you could use if you didn't use the Correct-X, okay? If your kids have sensitivities, if you really don't want it to sting because that'll just make the whole thing blow up even more, this is a great option. So basically it's Melaleuca, frankincense, and lavender. Okay, so Melaleuca is in there to help cleanse. Frankincense is in there to heal the skin. And then lavender is gonna soothe and calm. Okay, so these three are great for, help calming the area, cleaning it at the same time, and then you heal it. So instead of back in the day, you had like this spray stuff that would sanitize it, it would burn, or you'd pour like peroxide on it, and then you'd put on Neosporin, and it just hurts and everybody's screaming. This is a really, really, really amazing alternative because it's literally in a spray bottle. I have those 3 oils plus fractionated coconut oil, and you just kind of give it a shake and you literally just spray it on. Okay, so it's gonna clean and soothe and heal all in one thing. So you spray it on and then you put a bandage over it, okay? I also keep it in a roller bottle form just because this will get everywhere, and if you just want a little spot, like if they cut their finger, you can just swipe it real quick, put a Band-Aid on it. Or you can always put this on the actual Band-Aid and then put the Band-Aid on. So smaller areas, larger areas. So yeah, that's what I have. And I guess that was super short. There's probably a lot of things I'm forgetting. Again, I have pretty easy access to the things in my house, like when I need them. Oh, I also wanted to show you guys something. So we recently got this, and I'm kind of excited about it and kind of proud of myself for actually biting the bullet and doing it. We bought a gigantic thing. Actually, we were given some of this, but we got this big duffel bag, and then there's a whole box underneath full of like first aid supplies. And basically, if there was going to be like a major earthquake or a crisis where we couldn't get to a doctor, or let me put this down, hang on. If we couldn't get to a doctor or a hospital, something major happened, we keep it in our house. So you can buy all of this, but I kind of want to show you guys. This duffel bag comes with everything. There's actually an oxygen tank in here. And then when you open it up, there's all kinds of bandages. Okay, this is a whole thing of like gauze. Okay, and then CPR mask. This is trauma pack. Okay, there's alcohol wipes. There's an actual Imbue bag, which is crazy. Lots of Band-Aids. I actually did put some children's Tylenol and Advil in here. I also put in like these little snacks too. What else? Like, look guys, there's Airway. Like, I wouldn't know how to do this, but it's nice to have, I guess. There's a book that will tell me how to do all these different things. I mean, I do work in the medical field and I've taken a lot of classes, so I know how to use, I would say, 70% of this stuff, but I need to go ahead and read the manual and all that stuff. But we have burn stuff. Anyways, just triangle bandages. It's just an idea. Maybe look into it. I think it's good to have just in case. I don't know if it was the snow where we were stuck inside our house for like 4 days, but I'm really excited to have this now, just in case, because you never know. So in the tote, I think there's a lot of propane tanks. I don't remember what else. If you're interested, I can show you, but yeah, you can buy them. They come all like done with whatever you need. And yeah, I think that's it. So thanks for watching. Again, if you have another idea for a video, shoot me a message, let me know, and I will do it. Okay, bye.